I can tell you we have a very quickly shifting scene here right now. It is chaotic. We are in Bushwick, Brooklyn. Take a look behind me right there. You'll see a number of police vehicles. Good morning there, Francis. I'm at the corner of 34th and 7th Avenue. This is where we have this water main break. The hunt is on for an arsonist who's been targeting cars uptown. Take a look right there. That's some of his handiwork. Gas prices are about to shoot up. We'll tell you where and why in just a minute. Negative feelings about surveillance tactics run deep, but not everyone on the streets of Newark is opposed to what the NYPD was doing. Well, the mayor had a plan to improve taxi service and generate some revenue, but a judge shot it down, and that could cost some city workers their paychecks. Iran Barkley has also known some of the low blows that life can deal. He says he never really made the huge money that some boxers make, and the millions he did earn are long gone. The alleged rapist of Central Park due back in court today. We'll have a look at his criminal history in just a few minutes. The MTA is calling yesterday's explosion unacceptable. Now, it went down right over there on the other corner. This is the type of area they're concerned about. If you take a look here, we have water on one side, and right above that water, a senior center. Once again, it started with a drug bust. The chemicals that were found here were determined not to be deadly. The investigation is continuing. That jackpot could go even higher as more and more people buy tickets today. Ticket sales will end at 9 p.m. The NYPD and the city make no apologies for surveillance of Muslims on college campuses and in Newark. But Mayor Cory Booker says the tactics have had a chilling effect.
I've talked to campus leaders who say that people are afraid to go worship. They're afraid to freely associate with other Muslim students. I talked to other of my residents that are afraid to go to restaurants now, businesses, to businesses that they frequent because they think, who's watching me?
In 2007, the NYPD says it was trying to make sure they had a handle on terrorist recruiting when it began to monitor Muslim Student Association websites, including one at Rutgers. Undercovers also traveled to Newark to monitor mosques and restaurants.
It's not a good thing. I think it brings division amongst people, okay, because you have people looking at you.
Abul Dawood Abdul Wasi, who asked that his face not be shown, is from Masjid Rahmah, one of the monitored mosques.
It's not a good feeling. It's just not a good feeling. Invasion of privacy is the most important thing to us at this time. And so you feel like you can't even go to the restroom. Somebody could be in the restroom watching you.
There will be Muslim leaders, Muslim individuals, people who feel like this is the United States of America. How can I be subject to spying, to surveillance, when I've done nothing but choose to express my faith?
Mayor Bloomberg has steadfastly defended the NYPD tactics.
It is legal, it is appropriate, it is constitutional. It'd just be naive to think that we should stop following threats when they got to the border.
But no threats were listed in the 60-page report, just pictures of locations and profiles of the owners and people there. Governor Chris Christie also criticized the NYPD, saying they have a masters of the universe mentality and think their jurisdiction is the world. Negative feelings about surveillance tactics run deep, but not everyone on the streets of Newark is opposed to what the NYPD was doing.
I can bear it a little bit, you know what I mean? Because I know that the end result is the safety of all people.
But others are more adamant, saying law enforcement should do whatever it takes to prevent another 9/11, an argument Mayor Booker doesn't buy.
I am not ready to sacrifice my civil liberties on the altar of security concerns. That's ridiculous.
So there's a delicate balance.
We've got to figure out a way to do this better so that we affirm the civil rights and liberties of our communities and that we keep every single person safe at night.
Mike Gilliam, Pix 11 News. I can tell you we have a very quickly shifting scene here right now. It is chaotic. We are in Bushwick, Brooklyn. Take a look behind me right there. You'll see a number of police vehicles, emergency service units, and other officers' vehicles down there. Now, I was just down at that corner just a moment ago, and there have to be at least 500 police officers down there with K-9 units and other officers actually searching for a suspect here. Here's what we know at this hour. This shooting happened a short time ago, and we're told that an NYPD officer, an on-duty officer, was shot and suffered a wound to the head. Now, we're told that he was conscious when he was loaded into an ambulance to be taken to Bellevue Hospital, and he is being rushed to Bellevue right now. Now, that police officer once again suffered a bullet wound to the head and has been taken out of here to Bellevue Hospital. Here at the scene, we're told that the shooting occurred in a parking area near those houses down there, and that in fact the suspect was known to police. They have not issued his name nor given us the officer's name, but they are saying that the suspect was known to police, and a massive search is underway to try to locate whoever that shooter is. Once again, at least 500 police officers down at the corner there, searching through the Bushwick houses there, looking for that person. They are going from one building to the next. You'll see like 20 officers and a couple of canine dogs run up to a building, go into that building, and a short time later they will come out and go into the next building not too far away. So just to recap for you, at this point, we're looking at a situation where an NYPD officer has been shot and suffered a wound to the head. He has been rushed to Bellevue Hospital, and a massive search is underway for the shooter. In Bushwick, Brooklyn, Mike Gilliam, Pix 11 News.